Um, yeah, pretend I'm not narcissist. I just called up to say one last thing to him. Um, this is like my counseling to myself. I do have a good counselor. Actually, I have two. One's a woman, one's a man. Um, he never ever, he actually acts like my parents to me. He can fix, can't do anything. But the worst thing he's ever done was say that my children can't stand me and that, well, my parents, you know, were any way good to them. And they're not, that just kills me as a human being. Like, I'm a good parent. Obviously, my parents were not. So they don't know how to parent, and they want as bad as, I did something wrong, supposedly, so, oh, well, what are we going to do to your mother? Because, oh, I know what it was. I mean, my mom beat me up for an entire year and almost killed me, throwing me up against the wall. It brought back my PTSD in 2006. So it didn't matter what I did, and I brought in two bad guys. Okay, they were both half-brothers. And one was supposed to be my boyfriend, but my boyfriend really sucked. So, whatever. They didn't do it. Oh, yeah, the one did steal my dad's credit card, but guess what? Nothing was charged. My dad, reported it right away, and none of his money was taken. So, it was fine. And the half-brother that I wasn't going out with stole the credit card. The other brother didn't know it. So he went to jail for that for a year and a half. Now, he died. And the other one still had to serve a little bit of jail time because he decided to go with him. I did not. And my dad said I was, the judge looked at my chart of I was illegally labeled, bat crazy, so I didn't go to jail, but it wouldn't have been for that long. I mean, a year and a half for the person who stole the credit card. The other one was less than 6 months. So, I mean, whatever, the lies that were said about me are a hell of a lot worse than, stealing a credit card should be, well, it depends on, well, they got caught right away, and, everything was given back. I mean, if you steal a credit card, why would you have to do any jail time? You just pay back. You should just be fined and pay back what you stole. I don't know why things aren't done simply like that. I learned that if somebody sets off a fire alarm, that costs $10,000 for the fire truck to come out to the place, and the place has to pay for it. Whatever office, whatever facility you're at, the mission has to pay $10,000 every time if somebody pulls a fire alarm. I didn't know that. So the person who pulls the fire alarm in the school or whatever, that parent should have to pay for some of that. Or the kid should have to, do something. Like, a kid can't do anything, but, I don't know, the person who's responsible for pulling the fire alarm, they should pay at least a tenth of that. That just makes sense in society. Society makes no sense at all. So I was talking about how horrifying pretend a lot narcissist is. Yeah, he's just the worst, my worst enemy, because he got so involved with my life, and he's so obsessed with me to put me down, to say I'm bat crazy. Why do people say bat crazy? Super, super crazy. When, like, he just doesn't ever make any sense at all. It takes him forever to figure out what he's gonna do. And my dad used to make fun of him all the time, and one of the things was, like, him going out to eat, so he'll talk to my dad for hours, and it, like, takes him, like, over an hour to figure out, well, if I'm gonna go to this restaurant, then I have to take this coupon. But if I go to that restaurant over there, then... But that restaurant's cheaper. And I'm not sure if I want to go out to a buffet, but buffets are really good. And maybe my sister might take me out. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take her up on that. Maybe I'll try to find that book that has all these coupons in that I got for Christmas. Or, he's insane with never ever making up his mind. Ever. He absolutely hates himself. He's just a screwball. It's just, to put up with him is totally nuts. Like, watches, like, really bad movies, horror movies. Oh, I never used to watch these movies before, but I just watch them now. Piss on Your Grave or something like that. Just awful movies. Women killing men, okay, yeah, you were, unfortunately raped. You don't have to take it to that extent. And I don't have to watch it. I don't want to watch it. Doesn't do me any good watching violence. He just... Ew. Oh my god, he did that because... Oh my god. He harmed me that way. I don't even want to say it. I just can deliberately forget him. He's just such an awful person. The worst thing about child molesters, oh my god, just like Michael Jackson, like, why couldn't Michael Jackson, like, admit that he was a child molester? So what? So, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. But I'm not. I mean, like, all the time, like, but he was. So what? Who cares? But the child molester can't have anybody know. And they have to, like, force it on you. No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that bad thing. And then the narcissist, like, with everything. No, I didn't treat her that bad. No, I didn't do that. Oh, I used to give her food every single day. I drove her wherever she wanted to go. I did whatever she wanted me to do. I did everything for her. No, she's lying. She's a liar. And they want to look real good. And you, like, the only way that you could possibly, like, get the hell away from them is to lie to the... Yes, you know what? You're right. You did treat me good. Yes, I remember all the pancakes I ate. Like, whatever. Like, yes, actually, you did make me 2 eggs. That was absolutely wonderful. Just get the fuck away from him. Just get the hell away from him. Yes, I enjoyed every single pancake that you ever made me. I remember them all. Yes, I do, and they were delicious. Yes, I remember especially that big bowl of ice cream with honey on it. Yes, we ate the whole 5 pounds of vanilla ice cream and the 5 pounds of honey. I remember it all. It was just so wonderful. It was so great living with you, and just to get the fuck away from them. You have to lie to them. outright lie to them just to get out of their house, their environment, wherever the hell they are, if they're in a car, whatever, just to leave, just to have your own sanity. You got to be away from them. They need for you to actually believe they're the good guy, and all they do is the best for you, and when in all reality they drain you to death, and they blame you for all their faults, and they hate you. In my opinion, all narcissists hate their victims, and they are jealous of their victims because whoever they choose has like some good in them. I don't know, maybe some of them aren't. I don't know. In my situation, my narcissists were super jealous of me. Never, ever, ever said anything about my artwork. My dead husband never, ever did. Narcissistic parents never did. Never cared about my artwork whatsoever and pretended I'm a narcissist. Nothing. I don't have any money, so I was going to pay for my phone, like, with my artwork, and nothing. So I'll write you any positive poster that you want. Nothing. Didn't care whatsoever about me. At all. Nothing.